And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Mosley. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
That's caught. It's marked.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air, it's Childs. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's McCray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's McCray. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Just plowing ahead. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Childs. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Let's go. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. Takes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And in 3rd and inches, they go with the pass. I don't necessarily get it, but how about the pass rush, aggressively coming up the field, getting to the quarterback, stopping the play before he had a chance to get there.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They boot it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Chapin. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Mississippi State going up tempo. That's caught. It's Evans. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
There he goes. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. He uncorks one deep. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. It's caught. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's McCray. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. looking for a gap. It's Boone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
With the catch, it's Evans. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The sure hands, it's Evans. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And some room to work. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Past the sticks, and he may get more. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Spartans will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He's taking the shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mark. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and flowing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Snagged in the middle, it's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Michigan State, stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs get quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air. It's Shapen. On the move, he fires. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Holds it in on the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Number 0.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Turning it on! He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll move the tight end. Got a man. It's marked. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Wants to throw. It's shaping. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To throw, it's Shapin. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Pressure coming. And they're able to get him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Chapin. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Chapin. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line. Well, Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly